Nothing works without grounding. Nothing can be manifested in a sustained way on any level, physical, mental, emotional, whatever. Grounding is fundamental. So today I want to talk a little bit about the importance of grounding and how it's overlooked by a lot of people on a spiritual or self-healing path. My name's andysway. I'm a healer, a hypnotist, and all-around spiritual mentor here in Los Angeles, California. And I'd really appreciate it if you'd like, comment, and especially subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see content like that, please do that. So grounding. Energetically, grounding is all about the first chakra, also called the root chakra or the earth chakra, which is around the tailbone, perineum area of the body. It's symbolized by the color red. And so, quick tip if you want to do a little grounding exercise, just visualize the color red down around that tailbone, perineum area. You can visualize, just if you're sitting down, that whole area touching the chair. Just visualize it as red. And feel your feet on the ground. Put your feet on the ground, ideally in socks or barefoot. And just drop down into your body. But why would you do that? Well, the thing is, talk is cheap. Amazing revelations are cheap. Amazing ideas are cheap or worthless if you don't turn them into reality. Grounding is about turning your dreams into reality. And a lot of people on a spiritual or healing path have issues with that. We can, and I'm number one amongst the guilty. A lot of people that do this kind of work, that have these kind of interests, get unplugged from physical reality and from practical things. And what happens is that we have a bunch of beautiful ideas, but they go nowhere. And a lot of times, our ideas are beautiful, and we do see a possibility for a new reality. But the key thing about that is it's a new reality. It's not just a new idea. It's not a new thought. So to create realities, we have to take our inspiration, our ideas, and we need to put them into action. And I will do a video, look out for it, about how that works in terms of all the chakras, starting from the crown chakra and coming down through all of the chakras until finally the root chakra, the earth chakra, the first chakra, the chakra of grounding, makes it real. If somebody transfers $1 million into your account, that's a beautiful thing. But if you can't get it out, then you don't have $1 million. You just have numbers written on your account statement. But if you can't access the money, it doesn't mean anything, and that's the same with ideas. So one reason I think that we resist grounding, and kind of rightfully so, or understandably so, is because we've been told that our ideas are unrealistic, crazy, whatever. People who envision a new reality are always subject to the question, well, where is that reality? I don't see it. By the people who they want the proof. And they do have some right to ask for that. And so our dreamy, spiritual, visionary selves, lost in our imaginations of what could be, well, we sometimes get offended by the idea of having our ideas checked by people asking to see some reality behind them. And on one level, to create magic in your life, on some level, you do have to not totally ignore the current reality, but not put a lot of energy into it. And you do have to envision the new reality, the thing that you are trying to manifest. But being grounded is a prerequisite for actually manifesting things into physical reality. And being grounded is avoided primarily because when you become really grounded, you end up feeling things that you have been able to avoid feeling. That's really the main reason that we avoid being grounded. We don't want to feel the pain that we have avoided in whatever way we've been able to avoid it. We don't want to deal with it. We want to stay in our thoughts, in our concepts, and not feel the pain that needs to be processed in the body. When you see somebody being spacey and being super ungrounded, I can promise you that unless they have some kind of medical condition or they're high on something or whatever, and a lot of times even then, they are in a state of emotional avoidance. People who are very flighty, people who have no attention span, a lot of times that's because they don't really want to feel what's going on in their bodies. And it is going on right now. So let's go back to the grounding exercise. And follow me energetically. If you want to, you can close your eyes. You don't have to. But it would probably help. Okay? And also realize that just like we have a heart chakra and our palms are extensions of our heart chakra, that'll be for another video. We have a root chakra, a first chakra, and the bottom of our feet are the extensions of that chakra. So what I want you to imagine, close your eyes if you want to. Put your feet on the floor, ideally not with shoes on. And ideally you do this on dirt with bare feet. That would be the ultimate. And otherwise, do whatever you have around you, whatever you can do. Okay, feet on the floor. Notice the weight of your feet on the floor. As you inhale, imagine that you're pulling up energy from the core of the earth, the exact center of the earth. You're pulling that energy up, and you're pulling it into your feet, up your legs, into your tailbone perineum area. And as you exhale, just imagine letting that energy fall back down to the core of the earth. Inhale up from the core of the earth, feet, legs, tailbone. Hold it and visualize the color red. Deep, dark ruby red. And then let it all go back down to the core of the earth. Good. And as you keep doing this, feel that you have a physical body, and feel that there's this thing called gravity that is holding your butt in the chair and your feet on the ground. And keep the visualization going. Sorry for the kitty meows in the background, but that is part of the reality we're dealing with right now. And feel that you have energy moving through the body, that you do have a life force. Feel that you have thoughts in your head, and you have emotions, and gravity is holding you to the earth. And just be in that energy just for a moment. And that's it. Now that is something that you can do 20 times a day, and nobody would even know it was happening. And if you did it just a few times a day, after about a week, and probably sooner than that, you're going to start noticing some effects. And if you're a really nice, beautiful, wonderful person, you'll write those effects in the comments below. And because I'd be curious. Now, one thing that you might notice is that you become aware of tension in the body. If you become aware of tension in the body, on the exhale, let that tension fall down to the center of the earth. And then on the inhale, pull up fresh, new, grounding energy from the earth to replace that tension. And then pull it into the area where the tension is, and you might find there's a little more tension still there. And then let that sink down to the core of the earth. You might feel emotions coming up as you get grounded. And when that happens, feel those emotions, but also allow them to drop down from your body, out your feet, down into the center of the earth. And allow the earth, allow your physicality to actually handle this. One thing that I'll mention in I'll do another video about, is grounding is about letting go. So let go of everything and let the earth accept it as fertilizer. Let it enrich the earth. We are animals. Animals create fertilizer, and they put it back into the earth, and it keeps the life cycle moving. Part of the fertilizer is emotional, mental, physical stress, all of that stuff that's toxic, just like the fertilizer your butt produces. If you kept it in your body forever, it would kill you. Well, that's the same with your tension. That's the same with your overthinking. And that's the same with a lot of stuff. So let it go. Feel what it's like to actually be in your body. Feel that you have skin. We don't always walk around noticing we have skin. Sometimes we develop skin issues to bring our attention to the skin. And we develop other issues to bring our attention to that area of the body. So feel what it is to be grounded. Understand this is a prerequisite to successfully manifesting what you want to manifest, creating what you want to create. And there will be more on this later. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to find out more about the work I do, go to andysway.com, where you can find out about past life regression, energy healing, space clearing, mentoring, psychedelic integration. I do work on the phone with people worldwide, and I do work with people in person, primarily in Southern California. Reach out if you think I might be able to help you, because I'd like to give it a shot. You'll know if you're the right one for this. Thanks a lot. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.